The very skills that you possess that have gotten you a certain level of success in your life and have caused you to gain these achievements and accomplishments could actually be the same skills that are preventing you from solving the disconnect between your success and your internal fulfillment and from overcoming your anxiety. My name is Joanna. I'm a certified life coach. And as someone who had suffered from anxiety and had gone through several losses in the span of a few years, going through a divorce, losing both of my parents to sickness, losing a business, losing my home, I was able to recover from all of that, coming out stronger on the other side and maintaining my peace. I now coach women who are realizing that there's a disconnection between their success and their internal fulfillment, helping them to solve that disconnection by creating the right conditions for their peace and their deeper purpose to emerge naturally without forcing or striving. So I want to talk about why it is that those same skills that have gotten you your success could actually be preventing you from overcoming your anxiety and uncovering your deeper purpose. You see, when you're working toward a goal, when you're working toward something that you want to achieve in your life, and you're in a mode of constantly striving toward that, you're actually creating the conditions of being in a work kind of mode, working towards something. And I want to pose the idea that when it comes to uncovering your deeper purpose, you need to be able to get out of that working mode and into a mode of being rather than doing. So think about it for a moment. When the last time when you were working toward a certain goal, something that you wanted to accomplish, you were probably trying to, do different things to bring that about. You were in a state of striving toward it. When it comes to uncovering your deeper purpose, it's not something that's going to emerge because you're working harder. Think about it. When you're trying to change something about your life, you tend to, especially if you're a high achiever, you tend to go into a mode of figuring out what are the steps that need to happen. What is it that I need to do? For example, say when you were working toward getting your degree, of course, you had to apply to school, you had to take the courses, you had to do the work in order to achieve that goal. That kind of thing works when you are trying to level up in something that is sort of outside of your inner world. When it comes to uncovering your deeper purpose, it's not something that you're going to be striving for in the same way that you would, for example, if you were working toward a degree or some career goal. This is internal work. And where internal work is concerned, there's certain steps that you have to take, but it's really about your state of being, your inner world, what's going on with you on the inside, your emotions, your mindsets, your behaviors, looking at your patterns of behavior, the ways that you are thinking about things, recreating different stories that you may have developed about yourself and about the world around you. Realizing that your anxiety isn't something that you're going to be fighting against. It's something that you're going to be listening to, uncovering what it is that you're feeling, why it is that you're feeling that, and solving that disconnection between your success and your deeper fulfillment, your success and your internal world, your happiness, your peace. Looking to solve that disconnection, which is where your anxiety is stemming from. So there is a process to all of this. It is a natural process. It's not something that you're going to have a checklist of, I'm going to do this and this and this. It's a natural progression. It's something that's going to emerge, not something that you have to strive for and work for. I call this process the alignment emergence, because what it is we're aligning who you are at your core with your internal fulfillment and your happiness. And the things that you're going to, that are going to kind of naturally come about in your life, that are going to uncover your deeper purpose, is the key. We're going to look at what is that thing, or those maybe few things that are naturally occurring inside of you, that are kind of asking to see the light of day. So it's not about working harder. It's about feeling deeper, feeling deeply, having a process of uncovering what all those things are, and realizing that it's going to occur in a natural progression. So you see, all of those skills that you've had that have gotten you the level of success, those were you. That is an example of you being in a doing and a working mode, a striving mode, which is very useful when you're trying to accomplish goals outside of your internal world. So this is a process of healing, of looking at your different patterns of thinking, behaving, and being able to reconcile who you've, well, those things that you've accomplished on the outside and who you are at your core. So if you're someone who you realize that the success that you've gained, you're proud of that, but you're realizing that it's not really fulfilling you the way that you think it should be, I want you to know that there's a process of how to uncover this, and it doesn't have to take years. It's something that you can start today with just a few steps. I have a link in the description for my free guide. It's called Purpose Emergence Guide. And this is a process that'll take you through just a few steps for you to begin to see what are those things that you really are holding deep inside, maybe things that you haven't had the chance to look at before, or things that you're just wanting to uncover about yourself that you just haven't had the process of how to do that. There's so much that can be discovered when you give yourself the space to do so and to really develop your internal world. When I say internal world, I mean those thoughts and those feelings that are deep within you, that sometimes we have to push aside just because we are in work mode a lot. We're tired, we're exhausted. We have a lot of responsibilities, and a lot of times we just don't give ourselves the time to look at what it is that we truly want, even though we may be feeling that there's a disconnection between who we've been and what we truly want and who we truly want to be. So I hope this helps. Make sure that you take the time to make your happiness and your purpose a priority. And the anxiety that you're feeling because of the disconnection that you're feeling is something that will naturally begin to dissipate when you create the right conditions. Peace and blessings, and I'll talk to you soon.